But moving on, we have the matchmaking industry. Now, this is one which is creative and resilient. Only the creative and resilient survive. Now, let's meet Didi Warmate. Now, she is a certified coach and a relationship expert for Lagos Matchmaker. Now, they've been in business of matchmaking for over 7 years. Now, with a first degree in economics from Howard University and master's in international strategy from University of St. Andrews. It is a wonder how she ventured into this industry, but she will be talking to us today about dating in quarantine. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good to have you here.
Thank you so much for having me.
So dating in quarantine, I want to just delve right into it. Now, how is it like dating in quarantine?
Okay, so quarantine came with a lot of negative tones, obviously COVID.
Yeah.
But I think for the dating industry was really positive.
Oh.
So I think a lot of people were able to sit back,
Yeah.
you know, being stuck at home,
Yeah.
and realizing that I need a partner. And, you know, the day-to-day, people get busy, they don't find that time to meet someone.
Yeah.
But now with you being locked down at home, then you can actually think and say, oh, it would be nice to be with someone, you know, locked down together, especially if you live alone.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, now dating in quarantine, let's narrow it down to Lagos. And the lockdown happened without any of us being prepared or expecting it to happen. How do you actually find someone in quarantine, considering that you're locked in your house?
Well, dating in quarantine, people found people online.
Yeah.
So through the online process, you know, a lot of people that signed up during that period were like, okay, now I'm at home, so I feel like I need someone, so I decided to sign up. That was the main reason for a lot of people signing up.
Yeah.
And so meeting each other, they wouldn't have to go to physical places because everywhere was, you know, under lockdown. There weren't social spaces open. So they would have to talk over the phone.
Yeah.
And, you know, video calls and all that, which was, to me, a blessing when it comes to dating.
Yeah, now, but some couples, I mean, some people on social media during the lockdown were talking about how a lot of couples' marriages were breaking because at this point, people were getting to see things that going to work at 4 a.m. was preventing them from seeing. So now, how do you, let's say, effectively date during a quarantine? How do you work through challenges of personality clashes and what I like and what you don't like? How do you effectively have a sustainable relationship in quarantine?
Okay, so with dating, it was just the early stages of getting to know the person and all that. And usually before the quarantine, there could be physical distractions. So you'd go on a date, and if the guy was very cute, you would probably throw away some of your, you know, the things you wanted or you were looking for in a partner.
Yeah.
But with this dating in quarantine, you were more focused on getting to know the person because there wasn't any physical distraction. You knew that if I was talking to this person, I wanted to just get to know this person, and there wasn't any other choice to be distracted anyway. So it was more, I think people were more intentional in getting to know the person. Okay,
but what about people who just wanted to date out of boredom?
Yes, you would find that. You'd find people trying to date out of just boredom, and sometimes they would, you know, the intention was date out of boredom, but then they would find a partner in the process.
Yeah.
But obviously, with the lockdown being lifted, that's when you see the true test. Like, did relationships last afterwards, or did they not last? You know, so that's when you know if the person was just bored and looking for a quarantine buddy, or if they were genuinely looking for a relationship. Now, but like as a lady now who putting herself in the let me not make it look like a lady, as an individual putting themselves back in the relationship market in quarantine, probably coming out from a toxic relationship and happen to meet someone who they're dating or who they're quarantined together. But it's now a case of, because we're together, we're tolerating each other, and then quarantine ends as lockdown has been lifted and everybody's going back to their life. Now, what happens to this person who thought that, I'm about to build a future with this person? How does this person now begin to pick up signs that this was not going to work? I mean, being together and not having anywhere, I mean, it's like Big Brother house. You get to know the person if you're locked in with someone. So you get to know the person, then it's left for you to decide if that would work for you or not, if it's something you want to compromise on, or if it's something you want to just not, you know, go down that road. Okay, but now how do you sustain a relationship financially? Because we know how it is in Nigeria with the quarantine and the lockdown. Now, how would you advise that these expenses sharing should go?
Ooh. For dating,
It was interesting. It was regular dates, like first dates, second dates, where you actually have to, go out and meet each other. People had found newer ways to date, interesting ways. Like you would order like for pizza or food for the other person, and order for yourself, and say, okay, by 7 p.m. we meet on Zoom, and they would eat together. It was really interesting to see the different dating techniques that came up, as a result of the quarantine. Yeah, so it was really interesting to see that.
Okay, then, thank you so much, and of course, that's been an interesting chat with you, and I'm sure people are learning better ways to maintain and sustain their relationships and meeting up online. That's all we can take on relationship for now, but we have so much packed on Wake Up Nigeria. Do not go anywhere. We will be right back after this quick break.